So Friday was the first official day on the service. It was actually more chill than I thought it was going to be because I only have 2 patients on my service right now. And then on Friday, they were pretty stable. It was very weird to introduce myself to a patient. He was getting ready for surgery and I almost said, "Hi, I am Nikki, the medical student." And I realized that I'm not a medical student anymore. Yeah, I got to introduce myself as a doctor and it's terrifying, and I got to do a case on my own. Just a little case that you use scissors to cut off little condylomas, so it was pretty easy. It was still very exhilarating. And then yesterday I went on a hike with 2 co-interns. I had asked one of the chiefs for recommendations on hiking, and she's like very similar to me, where she came from 4 years in Omaha where there wasn't a ton to do, but I told her I wanted something easy to moderate, and then she suggested that we go to Mount Si, which is actually a rather difficult trail, and then we ended up hiking for 10 miles. But the top was absolutely gorgeous. The pictures really don't do it justice. I'm very grateful that my 2 co-interns joined me and we powered through and made it to the top. I'll admit that I'm very sore today. Going downstairs is a challenge, but I think it was worth it, and it was super fun and a wonderful adventure. And then today I just went to church and met up with a friend of my grandmother's. So today was my first call day. It was kind of anticlimactic, which is fortunate, but it was also pretty interesting to see patients from other services and kind of troubleshoot some of the minor issues that I didn't have to escalate to people who are more familiar with the patients. It's definitely a learning curve. Find out like what I know and what I don't know, what I should be concerned about, what I shouldn't be concerned about, and learning the new system. Being so new, everything seems urgent, so it's just a transition period, and it's almost been 1 week, but I've learned a lot and I feel like I have made a difference in the patient's care, which I'm really excited about. But I'm excited to continue learning. But yeah, that's just a little update of the week. This week was pretty busy actually. It's been the first time I've been able to just sit down at home, and that's because my friend Calvin from high school was in town, and last night we ate this delicious hot pot. Hey friends, so today and yesterday are kind of blending together because I had my first night shift. It's kind of stressful being the junior on call because you are basically the front line for all the pages for all of the patients that the surgery services are covering. So it's a really big learning curve to figure out how to prioritize my tasks, like following up on things that I'm worried about or figuring out when to go see consult. It was a busy night, I think. Maybe if someone was more efficient than me, it would have been a chill night, but I feel like I'm still kind of slow at doing things and figuring out where everything is in the hospital. I did learn a lot, kind of like talking to people and troubleshooting little fires that are happening. When I got onto the shift, there was someone having a heart attack and someone wanting to leave somewhat AMA, and I dealt with that within the first 30 minutes of the shift. There was a little bit of a quiet time when I got to study, but then after around 1 it got pretty busy. Like I had consults and patients to go evaluate. I am hopeful that I will get better and more efficient, but I am going to reward myself by going on a hike today, so I'm going to bring you guys along. So I made it to my location and it is raining. I'm still gonna try it out and see how it goes. Wow, you guys, that hike was exactly what I needed, even though it was raining. I was just so grateful to love a God who created this beautiful forest and that I can live in a wonderful city where I feel comfortable going into the wilderness and the city by myself and just noticing the trees and slugs and birds. It was really refreshing just to notice all the life that's around us and to appreciate the relaxing and soothing sounds of the rain and the creek. I'm feeling so much better after the night shift. I feel like I need to grow up from being a med student into being a doctor, but I'm excited to try again and learn a lot.